They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Side. 58 to Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check it outside.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
They're running it.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Dorsett. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Patriots take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is White on the screen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
To throw, it's Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Quentin Williams in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Fielded at the 43. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets will extend their lead. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A big play there for New England. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brady with a hook up to the fellow veteran Watson. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Here's Brady to throw. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Brady complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Hey, man, watch the booth, let me kill.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Brady. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That really sets them back, a loss of 6.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get it. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offense. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The tackle there by Brian Poole. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Let's go. Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check. Watch 54.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Sort of soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Brady. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The Patriots send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. but things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But it's also something to challenge on your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Brady. Flushed out right. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
At the 45-yard line.
We're going to sign 54, right there. 54, Mike. It's our time. It's our time.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And this is going to be incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Darnold. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. He'll bat a big loss here as he's taken down. John Simon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's the second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Brady, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Brady. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And those last for
a long time.
No doubt.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just...
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys?
That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a 1st down. File that under something you don't see very often there. Tom Brady scrambling for the 1st down. Last year, he finally went over 1,000 yards rushing for his career, and you think about it, this is a guy that's been in the league for almost 2 decades.
Not the fleetest of foot, but he's showing right there he's got a little mobility in those old legs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
I get a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Brandon Copeland in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down stick.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Steve McClendon, credit him for the sack. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 88 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. New England on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Brady. Steps away to his left. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. Brady now on first down. It's complete. James White. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's White, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. New England on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Well, that throw by Brady incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now Brady again.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Brady to throw again. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. So he gets absolutely nothing out of that sneak, and now it's 4th down. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Check, lady. Mike 54. Hey, here we go, lady.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Bell running on first down as he'll push forward for about 3. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Check, Mike 50. Mike 54. Here I come.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field. And he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, know you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
But they obviously have to do a better job trying to block it. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. Now Bell. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to get...
Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? Ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I played with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Living up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother.